Kwabena Edu Boahene fires Atta Akyea for plea deal. Wow. Now Kwabena Edu Boahene, the man who allegedly stole 7 million American dollars from the coffers of the national security, and there's so much evidence to show, and push that into various ventures, including sponsoring girlfriends and prostitutes from America and beyond for his birthday parties and so on and so forth. The man who got kicked out by the Assemblies of God Church, the Cedar Mountain Chapel in East Legon, officiated by Reverend Wingham. This is Kwabena Edu Boahene, born in January 1981. My brother, my sister, this is the man. He was in court a couple of days ago, and all the people who were standing by him, they have all run away. He is now the only man standing in the middle of the ocean. Crime should never have a friend. We saw him handcuffed. When he arrived at the airport, he was handcuffed by Iyoko officials, economic and organized crime office, headed by Capo Capi di Tutti. This is the guy, Raymond Archer. My brother, my sister, he's engaged in some kind of investigations I have never seen in the history of Iyoko and investigations in the country. All my over 50 years of life. In this digital world, so many people are able to hide under AI and much more. He has a way of removing them from whichever hole they are hiding in. I have so much respect for this guy. He was a journalist. For so many years, he edited the Chronicle, the biggest political newspaper that ever touched the soils of this country. And then he went to the Enquirer, the New Enquirer. He won big awards all over the continent and beyond. Went to so many different schools in order to fatten himself, solidify himself in the world of investigations and security. For the first time, we have seen investigators tracking stolen cars from Canada and other such places using digital power and energy. Kwabena Edu Boahene thought that he was a smart whiz kid. He didn't know that there was another guy crazier than him. So when he was arrested at the airport, having gone through all the shenanigans to escape arrest as a kingpin of alleged crime, and was finally handcuffed, he looked at the Iyoko boys, Raymond Archer's boys, and shook his head and said, you guys have shocked me. You have done well. My brother, he knew that he had covered all his tracks. He knew that there was no human being born of a woman who would ever apprehend him. Because as the magic whiz kid of IT, he didn't see that coming. And when his cup was full, oh my God, he had to clap. Professionals know who can really do the job and who is doing the job. There are thieves who clap for other thieves because the achievements of those thieves they can't get to. There are footballers who clap for other footballers when they are on the field. I have seen boxers salute other boxers. If nothing at all, I saw Jeff Fenech of Australia saluting Azuma Nelson after he was beaten to pulp in Fenech Azuma 2. As an avid fan of boxing in those days, this radical dirty sport. My brother, my sister, professionals also admire professionals. This is Kwabena Boahene. My brother, my sister, he allegedly stole so much money. The evidence is overwhelming. From the office of the special prosecutor that has not touched this case yet, people are applauding. And from the offices of the CID, people are applauding. From the offices of the national security, people are applauding. And the Attorney General and Minister of Justice's office, the overwhelming evidence is befuddling. Hallelujah. This is Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene. He is the AG, Attorney General of Ghana. His office seems to be breaking open every Pandora's box of crime in the country. Congratulations to these people. Kwabena Boahene went to court. Before Attorney General could even arrive, knowing very well that the work had been done, Atta Akyea ran out of the court like a pregnant goat. This is an astute lawyer. He had his training from the University of Ghana, went through the bar, scaled the bar perfectly. He was born in, my brother, my sister, the same place of birth of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. It's an Achim by ethnicity. Very beautiful ethnic group, full of beautiful histories. Say Oforiata's people. My brother, my sister, this is the guy. Atta Akyea of Zoe and Partners. Hey! He's one of the lawyers people respect in Ghana. But a couple of days ago, probably he saw the heat and realized that things have gone bad. Number one, the driver of Kwabena Boahene decided to go to investigators and say that, please, media, I'm only a driver. He used to send me to go and collect money in big Ghana must go bags. He gave all the secrets out. Then his own director, Mildred Donko. My brother, my sister, I'm talking about Kwabena Boahene's co-director. This woman here called Mildred Donko, introduced to him by Reverend Wingham from the Assemblies of God Church. She's a treasurer of the Assemblies of God Church, Cedar Mountain Chapel. Hey, she also first sacked Atta Akyea. He didn't like the way Atta Akyea was handling the case. She probably heard a lot of lies and machinations, maybe, and decided to step out. That was when they should have seen that there was trouble on the mountain. But she was asked to find another lawyer. She rather ran to investigators, Iyoko. And in the full glare of the Attorney General, she confessed to everything she saw Boahene do as a director of Boahene's company. The stealing, the money he gave to girlfriends, the money that he carried in big Ghana must go bags. And for all the years she worked with Boahene, her salary was 3,100 Ghana cedis. In America, they say 3,100. 3,100 Ghana cedis. How much is that in American dollars? It's about $290 American dollars for all the years as a professional. So she went behind the boss and spilled all the beans about all the dirty work of Boahene. At that point, Boahene realized that Kai Basarkishe Allah. This is bad. The lawyer himself pretended that it wasn't any big deal. But we could see it from his countenance that he was actually giving up. What did Atta Akyea say? When he was interviewed, he said, if Mildred decides that she will go, it's not a problem. Yeah, if you can betray a man who has been feeding you all this while, a man whose kitchen you have been eating from, then it's unto you. If Attorney General will go for a two-faced girl like this, then it's unto. From his countenance, you could see that he was wondering how he would able to navigate this case. It all showed a couple of days ago when he went to court. And when he got to court, he had filed in court to remove the judge who was sitting on the thing because he sensed bias. When he went, the judge was there. And then he wanted to again adjourn or postpone the case for another how many days? And the judge said, lie. We want the case to finish today. Why do you want to adjourn it? Every day adjournment. Is it a trick or what? Are you wasting the time of the church? Nobody is adjourning any case today. And Atta Akyea got angry and became irresponsible. He became unethical. Lawyers never walk out on judges. He quickly decided to carry his books, and with his cat hair on the head, he stormed out of the courtroom. And when interviewers asked him why, he said, but that man, we don't believe that he will give us justice. Yes, I wanted him to be removed, and when I went, he was there. I asked him for an adjournment, and he refused. Do you go to court insisting that whatever you want, you must get? That's unethical. Sometimes you expect a victory, you go, you lose. You can always come back. A lawyer who is a bad loser, like Atta Akyea, is a dangerous lawyer. Such lawyers can do anything for victory, good or bad. How many people understand? It's like a coach who wants his football team to always win. Even if they have to bribe and win, they will do that. So when that happened, he came out of the courts. And they asked him again, now that you left your client there, how is he going to face the judge? It's like a coach whose team is playing a very important match, what we call the do and die or die match. And then in the middle of the match, he walks off. My brother, my sister, that's what Atta Akyea did. That's what Atta Akyea did. That's what he did. And when he went out and was asked what his client should do, you know what he said? He said he can't do anything. I know he can't do anything. He can't defend himself. And as he cannot defend himself, he should have also followed me. But because he's the accused, he can't follow me. He will have to stay there. But he agrees with what I'm doing. Hey. Now, information reaching me, allegedly, is that Boahene has sacked Atta Akyea. He has hinted friends that he doesn't want to work with Atta Akyea anymore. And now he's heading back to the offices of the Attorney General and Uyoko to beg for a plea deal. They have tried this plea deal over and over. It's never worked. Atta Akyea and Kwabena have been making ridiculous offers. Oh, we'll give you 2 houses for a plea deal. Let's forget this case. We'll give you 2 houses. We'll give 2 of the houses. We'll give 10 cars. We'll give 2 cars. That kind of thing. And Uyoko under Raymond Archer has always said, no, we want everything. Again, we need you to say that you are a dirty criminal who stole Ghana's money. Plead guilty. And we seize everything that we lay our hands on. Then we can give you that plea deal. But he doesn't want to say it because he wants to be an MP in his constituency. This guy called Boahene. He has he has political ambitions. He wants to be an MP. Has Atta Akyea been fired? We wait to see in the next court sitting, which is just a few days away. Would Atta Akyea still represent him? And remember, you heard that first year. Are they running back to Ioko? Atta Akyea, presently as it stands, is probably the most confused lawyer in Ghana. The most desperate. My brother, my sister. Would Atta Akyea still represent him? I believe if Atta Akyea is fired, he would even be happy. After all, he probably by now would have taken enough of the supposed stolen money as his fees. And whatever happens to his client, he irresponsibly doesn't care because he's demonstrated it in court that he's an irresponsible lawyer. What do you think? It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushono. As for Kwabena, bring him here. Kwabena Boahene. Nanu una kofa baya ranu jejere. Wow jejereje. Wow jejereje. Dash my way. Dash. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushono. And here we speak truth to power.